everybody, it's me, Jill, and welcome to Jill Informed. Today's episode is a recap of The Real Housewives of New York City, Season 9, Episode 17, Tequila-Thon. Real Housewives of New York is the best franchise, sorry. I love it, it's my favorite, and this is a really good season. The Mexico trip continues. We open with a huge bouquet of flowers that Coupon Cabin Guy has sent to Tinsley to thank her for their 5-day first date. So that's still going strong. Before the ladies go off and do their own separate things, Bethany and Ramona have a little exchange, I think, about Bethany not wanting her to go to the tequila tour. And Ramona says, our troubles started when, Bethany stops her and says, no, our troubles started like 10 years ago. You just, for whatever reason, you just don't like me. And Ramona says, well, I don't not like you. Bethany's like, what does that even mean? I don't know what that means, but I kind of love it. So some of the ladies go off surfing and show off their skinny little bikini bodies, which, oh my God, for women their age, they are smoking hot. It just kills me. And back at the villa, Tinsley is trying to have a conversation with Sonia and sort of bring up the page 6 thing again. First of all, Tinsley, girl, get over it. That can't be the worst thing that's ever been said about you, that you're a bad house guest. But she is obsessing about it, and it's bothering her a lot. And she would like Sonia to call someone from page 6 and have that retracted, or at least give a statement denying that that's true. And Sonia feels like Tinsley should be calling page 6 to say that Sonia is a wonderful host and she's having a great time there. That ends up even worse than it started. They all get all angry with each other again. A little later in the day, the ladies all go shopping together, and oh boy, they've got their Mexico goggles on because they are just looking at all this brightly colored crap, and Luann's looking at this necklace that's nothing but like brightly colored pom-poms, and she ends up buying this garish straw bag with a bunch of foo-foo on it, and she's like, well, it folds for travel. Who cares? It's ugly. I just can't believe the stuff they're picking out. Bethany and Ramona are trying on this crazy dress that looks like a costume, and Ramona buys straw purses for everybody. Oh, all I keep thinking to myself is, wait till you ladies get back to New York City and wonder what all this crappy straw is that's in your suitcase. Back at the villa before dinner, Carol and Bethany and Sonia are in the hot tub and they're talking, and Bethany feels like she kind of has to invite Ramona to the tequila tour the next day. And they're talking about how Ramona had just gotten her hair blown out. And then they see her down on the beach and they're all peering over and they're looking, what is she going to do? Is she going to go in the ocean? That's crazy. She just had a blowout. And then they see her running down the beach. And Carol says, the only way Ramona is running down a beach is if it's toward a man. So the ladies are all at dinner, and Tinsley cannot get over the page 6 article. Tinsley! I want to just slap that phone out of her hands. I would have just slapped it across the table or grabbed it and thrown it into the ocean. You're being accused of being an ungracious house guest, not a pedophile. Get over it. Then, to cut the tension, Dorinda pulls out all of her gag gifts, which, I'm sorry, she was really way too proud of those. Get back to the villa. Bethany tells them about the tequila tour the next day, and everyone goes to bed. Bethany and Ramona stay back. Bethany tearfully begs Ramona not to make a scene or not to ruin the next day for her. And Ramona's like, of course I won't. And Bethany's like, but you would. You really would. And then Bethany climbs up on the countertop. It was a weird shot, and I can only imagine it's because all the Skinny Girl bottles were lined up perfectly on the counter, and that was a perfect gratuitous shot for that. The next morning, all the ladies leave for the tour, and they're all piling into 2 helicopters, and Ramona has her face covered with a scarf because she just had that chemical peel. But she can't see, and she's being led by Sonia, and I can't stop laughing because she looks like she's been kidnapped. Then she bangs her head getting into the helicopter. Oh, Ramona. They get there for the tour, and I have to admit it was kind of interesting seeing the agave plants and how they're harvested. I didn't know they looked like that, and it was kind of interesting. They take this little trolley to the distillery, and Dorinda makes a comment about how disgusting it is that Ramona keeps kissing Bethany's ass. And you know what? I have to agree. It's not my Ramona. I like my Ramona the way she normally is. They get to the distillery, and poor Luann has to struggle into another hat with her giant head. This time it's a helmet that just looks like it's sitting on top of her head because she can't pull it down all the way. And in perfect foreshadowing, Sonia keeps mentioning how she hasn't had a drink in 10 months, but she's going to be drinking tequila today. Oh, I gotta tell you, the first time she said it, it had me worried. They get back to the villa, and the ladies are all feeling no pain. They've had quite a few shots of different kinds of tequila, and Carol's swinging on a rope into the pool, and Dorinda tries it, and not good. Gets kind of caught on the rope and then flips into the water upside down. It was kind of an ugly landing. And drunk Sonia is back with a vengeance. Kind of knew this was going to happen. She starts by trying to make out with Luann. And to be fair, Luann looks kind of hot in her little bikini and a crocheted cover-up. But then she turns her focus to Ramona and bringing up Ramona's marriage and for some reason trying to get Ramona to admit she's unhappy. And Ramona's like, I'm fine. I mean, of course, I had a long marriage. My husband cheated on me. That's upsetting, but I'm doing pretty good now. And now Bethany comes and sits next to her, and Bethany's looking at Sonia like, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? And Sonia will not give up. You're not happy, though, Ramona. You're not happy. Until Ramona's like screaming at her, yes, I am. And Bethany, of all people, is defending Ramona. And that looks like that's going to be getting pretty heated. But that is where this episode ends. So we have one more episode in Mexico. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, you guys. I love hearing from you. So please comment. Let me know what you think of this episode. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.